The years. Nobody tells you about when you start investing. Young. You start investing young. You do what you were told to do. You open the account. You set the contribution. You buy the fund. Then you check the balance. And almost nothing seems to be happening. 1 month passes. Then 3. Then a year. The deposits are real. The sacrifice is real. But the growth looks almost invisible. That is the part nobody prepares you for. The early years of investing can feel like proof that investing is not working. Not because the math is broken, because the reward is quiet before it becomes visible. The common belief is simple. If investing is working, it should feel impressive quickly. That belief is incomplete. It makes you judge a long horizon system by a short horizon feeling. So you look at the account and see effort, but you do not see much reward. You compare your small portfolio to someone who started years earlier. You wonder if the contribution is too small to matter. You wonder if consistency is naive. You wonder if waiting is just another word for falling behind. That confusion is the entry point. The mechanism is quiet compounding gap. Early investing mostly builds principle and behavior before compounding becomes emotionally visible. The gap is not between investing and not investing. The gap is between what you are building and what you can emotionally see. At the beginning, most of the visible progress comes from your own contributions. That can feel disappointing. It can feel like the account is just holding money you already earned. But that is exactly the stage early investing has to pass through. First, you build the base. Then you build the habit. Then time starts making the base do more of the work. The mistake is judging the first stage as if it should already look like the third. That is why people stop too early. Not because they cannot understand compounding, because they cannot feel it yet. The better question is not, why is my portfolio still small? The better question is, how much of my early progress is still quiet? For this episode, the Finance Upgrade diagnostic model is compounding visibility gap, shock contributions, visible growth in early years. This is not an official rule. It is not a legal rule. It is not a lender rule. It is a diagnostic tool. It helps you separate effort from visible reward during the years when compounding is still quiet. Here are the variables. C means monthly contribution. R means illustrative monthly growth rate. N means number of months. FV means future value. CVG means gap between effort and visible reward. Now the math can answer the feeling. Illustrative rate, 6% annual, compounded monthly. After 12 months, contributions are $2,400 and illustrative value is $2,467, so visible growth is about 67. After 120 months, contributions are $24,000 and illustrative value is $30,776, so growth becomes about $8,776. The point is not that this exact example applies to everyone. It is illustrative. The point is that the early result can look emotionally weak while the long-term mechanism is still forming. That is the moment the episode turns. Before the model, the first year can look almost pointless. After the model, the first year looks different. It is not the year where compounding impresses you. It is the year where principle and behavior are being built. The visible growth is small, but the system is not empty. It is storing contribution history. It is training consistency. It is giving future compounding something to work on. That is the hidden value of the boring years. The recognition signals are simple. You keep contributing, but the portfolio still feels small. You check the balance more often than the balance changes. You feel more effort than reward. You start comparing your beginning to someone else's later chapter. You question whether small monthly investing is worth it. You feel tempted to pause because the result does not feel visible. You mistake quiet progress for no progress. That is not a discipline flaw. That is a design problem. You are measuring the wrong stage. The correction is operational. First, name the mechanism. Do not say, investing is not working. Say, this is quiet compounding gap. Second, Identify the visible number that is distracting you. Balance, account value, 1-year return, daily movement, portfolio size. Third, identify the hidden pressure variable, waiting, patience, contribution consistency, time horizon, behavior before visible reward, comparison pressure, market noise. Fourth, run the diagnostic model. Use your own numbers. Use disclosed assumptions when the future is uncertain. Do not pretend an estimate is data. Fifth, protect the first failure point. If patience fails first, reduce checking frequency. If consistency fails first, make the contribution automatic. If contribution size is unstable, lower it before you stop completely. If comparison fails first, stop measuring your year 1 against someone else's year 10. If market noise fails first, separate the investing plan from the daily balance. That is the finance upgrade shift. The goal is not to motivate yourself into patience. The goal is to understand what stage you are actually in. Early investing is not supposed to feel dramatic. It is supposed to look almost too small at first. That is why it is so easy to underestimate. The account does not announce the future. It quietly records whether you kept showing up before the reward was obvious. Your money is not random. It follows your behavior. But behavior follows the measurements you trust. If you measure early investing by visible excitement, you will keep doubting the system before the system has time to work. Measure the quiet gap. Separate contributions from visible growth. Protect the behavior that gives time something to compound. That is the part nobody tells you about when you start investing young. The first years may not look impressive, but they are not empty years. They are the years when the system learns to exist before the results ask for attention.